Wow! Friday! 445. This is a 444. I didn't even know. 4948 4949 44222 666 1874. Friday, living, running, death week. Look at this outside. It's death outside. Oh my God, you can see the colors going. You ever lived? You ever... I'm alive here, and am I though? Maybe I'm dead. What the heck? You hear this jingle jang? What is that sound? There's some kind of like jingles. Oh my God. Oh man, I should not say that until I'm ready to jingle jang all the way home. Let me tell. Oh my God, I think. Okay, well. Jing, jing, digga, 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 digga. Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program. Here we are on TV once again, once a day, every day, time machines and live forever. Here go I'm alive, man, all the way back around here to now, you know, what day is it? Where am I? Who am I? I don't know where I did, but there's some gunk in this one. My cup is still in the car. I gotta get a gobbledy-bobble going here. It's Friday. Like, woo! It's the weekend! Wow! You ever made it through to the weekend? You ever lived? Last week I was on staycation, which is like the regular time, like when, so I had a lot of time off. And, oh my God, oh. I'm trying to pour water into a can. And I spilled a lot of it on myself. What's in my pockets? Dry things? Things that are supposed to be dry? I made it here though, and it's you know, last week when I was on the staycation, I was, oh my God, I was living for the time. Yeah, cans, they're not supposed to fill them up. I don't know how they do it at the factory, but I think they might fill them up with liquid and then stamp them later. Who knows about cans? But they're hard to fill, and now I'm clean though. I'm so clean. I don't know about how it works anymore. What was I saying? I think I had something to say on Friday today. Last week I was on a staycation. I took Wednesday to all the way to Monday off. And then I worked, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And now here we are at another vacation. Weekend, regular weekend time now. But now it's seeming like, remember staycation, remember the weekends? Like, what are we doing these days? Like up and down days, working, not working. It's time, you know, time is weird. Every day as we move forward, and then, you know, life goes by moment to moment, day to day, and then one day you've aged. One day the things that you are remembering were a long time ago. It always happens eventually until you're dead. But I'm not dead yet. But I will be dead someday. Oh my God, and I'm gonna be wet. right now. I'm pouring water all over myself. Yeah, Friday, it was Thursday. And closing out Death Week, now it's going to be Death Weekend. I think I'm going to make meatloaf today, but then I got to make spaghetti before Sunday. I think Sunday is the beginning of Spaghetti Week. Today and tomorrow are the last 2 days of Death Week. And then we're moving on to Spaghetti Week, which is going to be something else. Maybe, I don't know, I got a bunch of meat. Maybe I ought to save, I'll make a meatloaf, put the meatloaf in the freezer, then make the spaghetti, and then, like, out of half the meat, because I have a bunch of meat. And the meatloaf is going to be for meatloaf, but now it's getting dangerously close to Spaghetti Week, and I might as well make the spaghetti out of the meat that I have already. But I got to get some other stuff, but it's going to be Spaghetti Week coming up. I got to go get some spaghetti. Maybe on Saturday I'm going to prepare for Spaghetti Week. Today is Death Week, and there's no food for Death Week. Spaghetti Week is a week-long meal where I eat spaghetti. It's a week-long meal. It really kind of is. I don't really ever think about it like that, but it just came out thinking about it. And it's like, hey, this is the meat. We make spaghetti, eat it all week. It's a good week. Really, it's the catharsis of Death Week. It's coming up next week. Yesterday was Thursday. I was here yesterday. I don't remember what I was doing yesterday. Oh, I talked to a bird. I talked to a bird for a long time. Like half an hour or something. I like the monotony of birds' life, you know. It's hard to get that, you know. People are interested in being interesting or doing things, but birds always been good grounded based if you want to get some real everyday kind of material. Here, oh, did you hear my new material? It's this. This is it. Kind of want to do comedies. I hear these comedies are really blowing up, but what if I just said exactly this? I'm gonna get on the stage and I'm gonna say, hey, you guys like comedy? I don't really care for comedy. I don't know what I've been doing like that, but it's gonna be spaghetti. I went to the store today. I didn't actually go to the store, but maybe on this day when I'm going to do this other thing, I did go to the store. It's like I went to the store, I got some potatoes and I got some meat. I've been eating this meat. I've been eating this new meat meal. I haven't been doing this recently. This is my stand-up routine. Today I ate the fried rice, actually, though. Trader Joe's fried rice, and plus we've been making this meatloaf. I'm going to be making it probably for, hopefully if I remember, making the meatloaf today. And the spaghetti tomorrow. For Sunday. Started eating spaghetti on Sunday. Today I got Far East. Yesterday talking to Bird for a long time. I went to the Capitol Theater after the program yesterday. I saw this movie, a mystery movie myself. We're playing an old movie called Gold Diggers. It was a movie from like 1933 and almost 100 years old. People were singing. People were, and they had a piano. Everybody had a piano in their home. People were playing the piano. Old-timey songs. And, I didn't know what it was going to be, but I didn't know it was going to be from 1933. But it was a pretty good movie. They were singing about chiselers. I kept on calling people chiselers, which is a a liar or a cheat, what is an old-timey word called a chiseler, which maybe, I don't know about this, because old things are often racist. Is chiseler racist? I hope it's not racist, because I've been saying it all the time. Chiseler! You chiseler! And they were transatlantic. They're fancy people from New York City. Not from England, but they almost are fancy sounding. Like, I don't know if I'm doing a very good transatlantic accent. They don't use hard R's. I heard that they, British people, they got fancy on purpose. They used to be more American sounding. And then they're like, we're going to be fancy sounding. And then they got all annoying. So, like, those transatlantic people, they had to take classes to learn how to be proper. Yeah, nothing but a chiseler. Yeah. Ate the popcorn. Popcorn was good. Movie was pretty good. It was on film. Yeah, actual film, but yeah, from the 1933 film. I don't know if I guess the film must have been that old too. Like playing prints of 100-year-old movies. It was far out, I guess. It was like a archival experience. Like when you're looking at a film, the picture is physically on the thing. Like with a video or like a computer, you like look at the thing. Almost like codes, like magnet codes or like digital codes. But if you look at those prints, you can see the image on the thing. Like, and it only changed over around 2010. So it's only been going there for, it's been like 15 years now, but they only did film for, must have started it in the 20s or the 30s, like in a big way, so it didn't even last 100 years. But they've only been doing non-film for, about 15 years, since about as long as the program's been going. But it's kind of far out if you think that like the original Toy Story, maybe even Toy Story 2 and like Shrek, those were distributed to theaters in film. They had to like print it out. They made it all in the computer and they printed it onto film and they sent it to the movie theaters. And get your film print, Toy Story. And it's all chemically connected too. What a time. I don't know if it looked that much different though. There was film grain on it, but maybe it was because it was from the 30s. Up and down. But it was a pretty good movie, and they said, Chiseler. Oh, you Chiseler. I said, now I'm saying chiseler. That's my new phrase. But I made it home after the movie, going to sleep, trying to get some sleep. It's hard to sleep, but it's important to sleep. Gotta sleep. But I did sleep a little bit last night. I'm back to knitting. My hands don't feel that bad actually. Maybe even better. I don't know about the carpal tunnel thing. But I've started knitting again because I want to complete that sweater, and I finished the sleeve. Well, I'm very close. I didn't actually tie it off yet. I'm almost going to finish the sleeve and then do the next sleeve. Oh. Did you see that? Is there something weird happening? I'm in the middle of a sleeve, almost done with the sleeve, and then going to move to the next sleeve and I'll be done with it, and then I'll go to sleep. Where's the ginkgo? I gotta get fish pills. Almost out of fish pills. And then what? No, I am out of fish pills. I'm all out of fish pills. I'm gonna have fish pill withdrawals. I'm going to Winco soon, though. I don't know if I should buy the pills from Winco. Maybe Rite Aid. We'll go to Rite Aid. You know, it's like weird that they got all these stores. You go to Rite Aid, Walgreens, and Walmart. Everywhere you can buy the same stuff. Every place sells things. And like the same kind of things. Shapes, things, codes, technologies. What is all these, like when they make a new computer and make all these new phones and all these things? Is there like new stuff in there? It's all just like metal still, right? Just configurations of old things. Like, hey, Taco Bell, we came out with this new menu item. It's like, that's just 2 menu items that you already had. And then you just put them in the panini press and press them together with another shell on the outside. Okay, what if we take the potato taco and the quesadilla and put some meat in there? Oh, this is actually pretty good. Okay, take a potato taco, put meat in there. Take a quesadilla, put the potato taco in the middle of the quesadilla, fold it in half, panini the shit out of it, and then you just got a panini with potatoes and meat. There you go, Taco Bell. It's the new quesadilla, potato dita, meaty potato dita. There you go. You're welcome. You can have that one, as long as I can have it as well. And if I can just like go to there and tell them weird things. Okay, kid, I want you to take take a potato taco, scoop of meat, take a quesadilla, potato, put it in there. That's what I want. So we know, just make it. Just do what I say. I'm telling you the instructions. It's not on the menu. Put it on the menu. What do you, this is Welcome to Taco Bell. What do you like to order? I'd like the potato dita. I want the potato dita! Don't ask me questions. Just give me the potato dita and shove it. I'll give you $1. Here's $1. Here's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna give you $1. I'm gonna give you a $5. You're gonna give me a potato dita. That's a made-up word. That's just some word that you made up. That's how it's gonna go down when I go there. Potato dita. Far East is good. They went on vacation recently. Whenever Far East goes on vacation, then the place closes down. There's only 2 people that work there. The neighboring place closed down, like, for good. And so they didn't have enough people working there. But when Far East closes down, they just... What's going on? They just close the whole place. You seeing this? It's like Ben left a message. Let's call my brother first, though. I want the potato dita.
call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 360481.
Hand up! Whatever. Not answering the phone. What's in there now? Last year?
Exactly the right amount of spaghetti.
You ever sting your face, Future? I'm pretty full. I think I've got the itis. Bye, Future. Who's laughing? Hey, Future, it's us the past.
Hey, what is spaghetti? Do we have it in the future? What is spaghetti?
Look who's back. Who's it? It's Wednesday, the 5th. Spaghetti week's going. This is the last bowl. Did you make more? Bye, Future. Oh, I got the bell.
What?
The bell's a year old. Future, it's us the past. The bell's a year old. Bell of the ball.
Yeah, if you call in, that'd be nice.
Yeah, hey. Whoa, you see that bug?
No, but I saw gravity.
Probably knocked out a bunch of tapes.
It smacked me upside the head.
You talked to some dogs today?
I now have a dead ego because, the tapes dropped on me and it killed me. But I'll live tomorrow.
Drop his ego, apparently.
Everything will live again.
Check it out.
Look. I
Look at
raised
that!
the state.
Ah! 2016, we were even bringing up Death Week. They weren't going so hard on it back then. 2020, I don't even know if I acknowledged it. Hi, Future. Hey, Future, it's us, the past. It's Sunday, a whole nother Sunday, and now we have more than a week down in the basement. When we look at this tape and we look at a week, and it's going to be all the times down here. Are you still in the basement? Did you make it out of the basement yet?
I did.
Is everything regular in the world?
Basically.
Or is it we have a totally new society? All right, thanks, Future. It would be nice. We had a chance. We had the chance to make a whole new society, but we just went back to the exact same regular society. Look out! There's danger. Driving around. Look out for Capote farmhouses for murders. Bye, Future. Yeah, Capote farmhouses. Whoa. Uh-huh. Oh, look at outside. It's regular there. And now it's deathy.
Hey, Friday. Is still Death Week?
Yes.
Been thinking about death. I'm driving a car right now, trying not to die.
Is it working?
So far, so good. Everyone's talking about death. It's funny. Even before, like on Monday, I was working with my old man boss, old farmer dude. I'm a little worried he's about to die. He's in his 70s.
Yeah?
And, he doesn't always look super agile anymore.
Used to be super agile?
Kind of, hobbles around with all bent over, talking about how everything hurts. So hopefully he doesn't die right away. Nice dude. So he was telling me, I didn't ask him or anything, but he was telling me about his girlfriend in the past, like how she died probably pretty young. I mean, I think this was like when they were in their 20s or 30s, maybe, probably 20s. So she was driving a car, and logging road, like a logging truck full of logs, tipped over, and all the logs fell on her car and crushed the car, and she died. And I was thinking about how that was pretty tragic, I guess, pretty sad. And then he said, "Oh yeah, that's not even the only person I know who died from logs falling off a logging truck."
What?
And then he told me that his neighbor was driving on the highway, and a single log fell off the logging truck in front of their car, and then that log went through his windshield and killed him immediately, and his wife was in the car, like, sitting next to him. So she had to watch her husband just immediately get crushed by a flying log
Oh my
through
God.
the windshield. He told me all that pretty casually, which I guess is a good way to discuss death. You know, like, I don't, you know, it's not like, oh, wow, like, how horrible. But it is also kind of horrible if you think about it too much. Like, if you think about what it would be like, it's pretty unfortunate. So that was on Monday before I even knew it was Death Week or was thinking about death too much. He was telling me all the death stories.
Got timed up. Oh.
But despite being homeless, Bobby Joe got all A's on her last report card.
Wow, Bobby Joe.
Everybody deserves to have shelter and privacy because they need it. And to be homeless, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Bobby Joe wants a home.
It's no joke. Call now.
No joke. Comic relief.
With the success of their first movie, the box office smash House Party, the New York-based duo of Kid and Play have crossed over from gold records to the silver screen. Along with their main spin master, Wizard M.E., please welcome from Staten Island,
Wizard
New
M.E.
York, Kid and Play.
Yeah, and the DJ? Kid and Play has the big hair. Are they both have it?
Please shut up. Where's Chill? They got something to say. All right, yo, let's get this together, because it ain't going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, don't trash my place. Hey, yo, Herb, bass.
Whoa! Yeah! Hey! 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 Don't. Hey!
Kid and Play is a perfect.
It's Kid and Play! Do some dancing, Kid and Play from the 90s. Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum, comic relief. Hey, give money to the homeless. Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Hey! Homeless want that money. They got some choreography. Uh-oh. I messed it up. I messed this tape up. Uh-oh. I kind of didn't. Now I did.
You crow. I don't want to come.
I don't remember that guy. He got regular hair. How do you expect anybody to remember you with your regular hair? You know, the bigger hair like that other guy. Only, oh. Is this comedy? Is this the Pink Panther? That's some funny sounds. Oh, there's, oh, Dave Coulier.
You guys believe I can vote? I can.
Spider, spider on the wall. Don't you have any brains at all?
Dave Coulier doing the Rocky and Bullwinkle jokes. Can you believe that I have a bank account? Oh, get my house!
Jewish event.
See, I have $480 million in liquid assets.
Give some of that to the homeless, then. Okay. I'm waiting for another clip. I don't want to see the comedians anymore. I want to see the clips of the outside. Oh.
I'm sensing not a happy guy.
Okay.
It's nice and easy.
Oh, Billy Crystal went to the
Little better.
Royals?
That's up longer than Alan Shepard. Think a positive thought. Do you have something that you say before you hit the ball? Do you say something to yourself before you step in the batter's box?
Well, what do you say before you hit the ball?
When I get in the batter's box, I don't hear the crowd. I don't hear anybody cheering. I get in the batter's box and say, it's just me and the pitcher. And if he lays one down the pipe, I'm going to shoot it right back up the pipe and try to take his balls off with it.
Let's see you do that. Watch yourself.
Hey, baseball. Bam. Hey, Billy Crystal giving advice about baseball. Hey, I want to go to the Dodgers game.
One of your relatives sick? He said, no, we're going to have to send you back to AAA. I said, wait a minute. Last year I won 15 games in AAA. The year before I won 20. I said, what do I have to do to prove to you and the manager that I can pitch for this ball club? He said, Tommy, I've got to send one guy out. He said, you know, it's a tough job. He said, if you were the general manager, who would you send out? And I, without any hesitation, I said, Koufax. That's a true story. I said, here's a guy who couldn't hit a barn door 50 feet away with a softball, and you mean to tell...
Koufax, Sandy Koufax. He's playing baseball on the... oh, man, that thing's dangerous. I don't think you should be playing baseball indoors. Is that what's going on right now? That's kind of confusing. Oh! Hey, oh, yeah. Oh.
What is that?
He has a beard?
So it's great to be here. I take a little time off, watch a lot of television. I cable, at the cable thumb, you know, where you just keep flicking. Isn't that fast, too? No. John Davidson, what the hell is he doing? What's he in Hawaii selling something? Oh, shit. What the hell is that?
Louis got weird teeth? He like fix his teeth or something. I'm looking for the segment with the homeless. Who's this guy?
Are finding
oh,
less
it's Tim
and less
Robbins.
time to be at home to reaffirm the values they hold.
Hey, don't talk about homes. Oh, here. Oh.
Every day, more teenagers find themselves on the streets, homeless, victims of abuse and neglect. They're cast out into a world they're not prepared for. A world that's cold and hostile. It happened to Tina.
All of a sudden, here I am in a strange city, no friends. The other half of my family had literally deserted me, so I had nowhere to go, no one to turn to.
It does a lot of wear and tear on your self-esteem. It does a number on your pride, too, because you have to stop and ask people for things. For instance, the shelter. I mean, I never thought I would be here.
Doing the documentary with Ron Williams?
It was offered to me out of the kindness of someone's heart. it still hurt. Because I had to swallow my pride and take it anyway.
That person has,
comic relief makes people
they have no
stop
home.
and look and say, wait a minute, it's not just that have no place to go. There's mothers with 3 or 4 kids that have no place to go. Anything can happen and they could be out on the street. I woke up more times than I can remember from the nightmare of sleeping in my car. That's what I was dreaming about, sleeping in my car. And I'd wake up from that nightmare and it'd still do that because I'd still be in my car. I want to be able to wake up from that nightmare and be able to be in my own room, in my own bed, with my own possessions around me, in my own home.
No, you don't have a home. Uh-oh, you have a napkin. Face
Call now.
Call now. Call the sex line.
Remember the dance we used to do in vaudeville where we would dance?
Jokes. Comedy relief. Alright. Let's call Ben. Hoi. Dun 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 dun, Ben.
Oh.
Hey, Ben, it's the program.
What's going on today?
I'm alive on Death Week.
That's good. I'm alive too. I wasn't sure. You know, I had to drive on the highway today. Sometimes I don't feel very safe doing that.
Yeah, did you see any logging trucks?
No, but I frequently see them, which is why I thought it was kind of especially interesting that that guy was telling me all the stories.
Yeah.
Because now when I see one, it's like, oh yeah, that's potentially the end.
Are you seeing them more often? You know, when you hear about a thing and then you see it more?
Yeah, I think it's like because your attention focuses on it.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, oh, I never even heard of that thing, never seen it, whatever, and then all of a sudden it's everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's new with you.
Have you seen Final Destination Part 2?
Final Definition Part 2?
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there's some logging truck deaths in it.
Is it a movie?
Yeah.
Nope.
You've never even
heard of it, but now I'll probably see something about it, next week.
You've never heard of the Final Destination?
That's a movie.
You never heard of the Final Destination?
Yeah. Be like, let's watch this movie, Final Destination. Be like, which one? Part 1 or Part 2? So, Part 2. Yeah, definitely.
I'm surprised you haven't never heard of this series. There's like 5 or 6 movies.
I don't pay too much attention. I like watching movies, but I don't go to the Cineplex. I think the only new movie that I saw in the last many years in the theater was the new Dune.
Part 2?
Yeah, I saw both of them, the first one and the second one, and I think they were not as good as the original one from the 80s.
The David Lynch one?
Yep.
Yeah. The new one is out right now, so you must have seen that within the last few weeks or months.
You saw it?
No, you did in the last few months or weeks.
Yeah, I saw it with Steve Baker.
How's the theater in Centralia? Did you go down there?
Yeah, we went to the McMimimins.
That's where they got food. Did you get food?
We ate cheesecake, and I drank beer, multiple beers.
They give you beers, and as you're sitting at like a table, is that right?
There's not. There's It's like fancy benches.
So does it look like
they're comfortable seats?
Yeah.
It's like maybe it's a love seat. There's like two people could sit side by side on a cushioned bench, and then there'd be a little side table on either side where you could put beer or food while you're watching it. Have you been to that one?
No, but I've heard about it.
It's a nice theater. The movies are cheap, like pretty cheap. I think it costs $7 to see a movie there.
But then you gotta get a cheeseburger. They're bringing you cheeseburger. Is there people coming out with cheeseburgers like in the middle of the movie all the time?
You could definitely have a cheeseburger. The food is expensive there, but the movie is cheap and the alcohol is like average price.
They have cheeseburgers.
Oh, I got popcorn too. I did get the popcorn there.
I like popcorn. They have a cheeseburger at the regular theater. Like in Lacey, they have a cheeseburger on the menu, and I kind of want to get it, but I don't know what it. It's kind of scary at the same time.
Do they have a real kitchen? Is that the 12-plex on Martin Way?
Yeah, I don't know what they have, but they have a cheeseburger. I want to get it, but it's like I want to get it out of morbid curiosity.
I would be suspicious that they have a real kitchen. I wonder if they have like a small kitchen where they could just heat stuff up, so it's made somewhere else.
I think it might just be microwaved.
Yeah. I used to work on boats, and we had a boat kitchen. But we made food, and we would just heat up food that came from Costco, like in a box, and then serve it to the people. And the people thought they're like, "Oh, did you make this food?" They're like, "Yep, I made it down in the boat kitchen."
Yeah.
But it was just like an oven and a microwave. There's no like open range. Like I don't even think you could have probably like a real stove on a boat because everything would be tipping over and sliding around. The best you could do is an oven and a microwave.
In the galley.
And so it's totally fake. There was a galley. Yep.
What kind of boat was it?
It was a 100-foot long foot ferry.
What did they do on the boat?
They went from Bellingham to San Juan Island to Friday Harbor.
It was just a ferry?
It was like a private company, so it's not like the state ferry. There's this like old guy that owned he had 4 boats, and he's running back and forth. They went to other islands too, and sometimes you just go out and like look at stuff. They would do whale watching, and go to like the little islands and let people off, and you could walk around in the island for a while, and then get back on the boat, go back to Bellingham.
It was like expensive transportation, or was it for vacation, or were they going trying to get to the island?
It was definitely more geared toward tourism. Like I think it cost $100 round trip to go from Bellingham to Friday Harbor and back.
Yeah. Did you?
That's like a 2-hour boat ride each way. But if you wanted to get there otherwise, you'd have to drive a car like an hour to Anacortes and then still take a 2-hour ferry. So there was sort of a practical reason why someone would use it, but definitely the majority of people were like on a day trip, they were just having fun on vacation, whatever. A lot of people were from not Washington, or at least they were from not Bellingham.
Did you?
People come from like the East Coast and the Midwest. Like a lot of like kind of like obese white people from Michigan. Was a lot of people that would come.
They were obese?
Yeah, Well, maybe if not obese, definitely like heavy set. Somewhere on the spectrum.
Yeah. They like the Costco food?
They're what?
The Costco food. They like the obese people. They like the Costco food.
The Costco people? Yeah, like big people at
Well,
Costco.
Costco food though. You serve them Costco food.
It would be the kind of people that would be walking out of Costco pushing a cart, and the cart would just have like 3-liter bottles of Sprite and maybe like cases of soda and chips.
Yeah. Did you ever see a whale?
Yeah. I saw a lot of whales.
What are they doing?
Swimming, mostly. Whale watching is fun, but it's definitely more boring than I think people expect it to be. Like, 95% of the time, the whales are under the water, and you can't see them at all.
And then you just see like they're barely their fin a little bit.
Yeah, and depending on the kind of whale, you could just be like out there and be like, oh, there's a fin, and it goes down again.
Yeah.
And then you better be down for 5 more minutes, and it's like, oh, came out and shoot some water up in the fin, and it goes back down again. And then sometimes you see, like for a humpback whale, it would stick the tail up in the air, and that means it's diving deep, and so you probably won't see it for a really long time.
Yeah.
But on rare occasions, they will either stick their head out of the water, which is a little more exciting, or they'll jump completely out of the water.
Whoa, do you see that?
Yeah. One time I saw a humpback whale jump totally out of the water. And it's like, I think a humpback whale is probably either 40 or 50 feet long.
Wow.
Maybe not that big. They're at least 30 feet long. Probably more like 40. They're pretty big. It's like the size of like a Olympia city bus, probably.
Whoa.
And it jumped all the way out of the water, and you could see the whole thing, and the fins, and the tail, and the head, and then it splashed, and the water splashed all over the place, and then all the people got wet.
That's probably fun for them, though.
Yep.
What?
And then the other problem I had with whale watching was all the people didn't want to watch the whales. Like, as soon as there's a whale, everyone just had their phone out. And so they would point the camera at the whale and just look at the screen.
Yeah.
And take these, like, really shitty, blurry pictures. And I always wanted to tell people to put the phone away and just look at the whale. Because it's like, even you see something, like, really spectacular, like, oh, a whale came out, and then I'm sure everyone's pictures were just kind of like a big, blurry, splashy blob.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking at, too.
They missed seeing the real thing because they were trying to take, like, a really bad picture of it, and they didn't want to be in the moment.
Yeah, everybody's always taking the pictures all the time, like living through the camera. People taking pictures like fireworks.
Yeah, same thing, right?
It's like, what's going on? Yeah.
Yep.
What?
I take a lot of pictures of stuff, but mostly only if it's something I want to send to somebody as a joke, or if I've already looked at it good with my eyes, and then I want to try to take a picture.
What are they?
But I don't like when people are like just pointing their phone at everything all the time and never looking.
What are they jumping out of the water for?
I don't really know. It might be a sex thing. Like they could be showing off, maybe.
Yeah. And then everybody's perverts.
Might be also, what is that?
Everybody's perverts. So watching the whale sex.
I've heard people say it's a sex thing. I've heard people say that it's like stuff gets stuck to them, and when they jump out of the water, they can kind of like shake off the stuff. And it might just be, some people also just say, oh, they're doing it for fun. Like, they're doing it just because they feel like doing it.
Yeah. They got like their blowhole is like on their top of their head, right? Like,
it's on their back. I think it's behind the head usually.
And it's like maybe their nose.
guess. It's definitely how they breathe. I think they have ears or ear-like things on the side of their head, and they have eyes on the side of their head. They do kind of have a face. Like, they have a mouth where you would think it would be, kind of in the front, bottom. But, yeah, their nose, I guess they don't have a nose like we have in between our mouth and our eyes. Their nose is, kind of like coming out of the middle of their back.
Yeah, it's like they got like a tube in their head that goes to their mouth. I wonder if they got a sinus that goes into their mouth from the tube, from the blowhole.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably been studied, and there's probably diagrams.
Yeah,
that someone has made.
I heard there's like orcas and whales, and they're like, right, like you know when you go out to like a they call it Squaxin Park now. You know, they changed it to Squaxin Park. You ever hear about that?
No, did they change the name of a previously named park?
It was Priest Point Park.
Oh, and they call it Squaxin now?
Yeah, I guess Priest Point was our priest. The guy, his name was Priest. And
I thought it was like religious thing, like they had a Catholic religious leader stationed there.
I heard that the guy's name is Priest and that he was a colonizer.
Well, with a name like that, probably was.
They renamed it Priest Point Park. And no, they named it Squaxin Park. They changed it from Priest Point Park. Now it's Squaxin Park. Some people were mad about it, but you know, you go out there to that park, and then you can just see like across the bay.
Yeah.
But they say that there's whales, just like right there, in the water, even when you're not that far out.
Probably could be orcas. Yeah, orcas aren't technically whales; they're dolphins.
Really?
The only real whales are humpbacks, gray whales, sperm whales, blue whales, minke whales.
But they're called whale. It's in the name, right?
Some people call them killer whales, but that's wrong for multiple reasons.
What makes that? What's the difference?
They're not whales. They're porpoises.
Why aren't dolphins whales? What's the?
Well, it has to do, I think, with their fins and maybe what kind of teeth they have.
They got sharp teeth. Orcas got sharp teeth. Whales got.
Yep.
They got
sharp teeth that can rip apart like fish,
seals,
or seals. Yep.
Well, and whales have just like loose like comb like I don't know if do they got teeth at all? It's just like weird like gum like filter gums.
Instead of teeth, they have things that look like a big toothbrush.
Yeah. What is that? Is that made out of hairs or is it like
baleen?
Like I kind of know what it's like, but now that I'm thinking about it, is it like fleshy?
No, it's called baleen.
Yeah.
And it looks like hair, but it's made out of keratin, which is what fingernails are made out of. So it's like stiff fingernail hairs that act like teeth. But they don't take like bites of things. They just eat little tiny things that are in the water or the mud.
Yeah.
They just take like a big mouthful of water, and then whatever's in the water, they eat. Like little shrimp and seaweed and stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of seaweed, or it's a lot of shrimp.
Yeah, but they're more chill. Whereas the orcas hunt stuff, and so do dolphins, porpoises. They like chase down fish and eat them.
Yeah. What about the The whale with the horn. You know?
About what?
Like the horn, the whale. It's like a narwhal or sperm whale. Sperm whale's got
I don't know if those are probably some kind of porpoise too, but I don't know for sure.
Porpoise. Did you read a book? A book about whales?
Yeah, I read like 3 books about whales when I had the job on the boat because I wanted to be able to answer people's questions. But then nobody ever had any questions. I was thinking like, I thought, oh, I'll be really prepared. I can explain to people what's going on. I'll learn all this marine biology. And then people go on the boat and all they want to do is eat lasagna and drink overpriced cocktails and try to take pictures of things with their phone.
Costco lasagna?
Yep.
Did you eat did you have like a chef coat and you like pretend that you were making the food?
No, but I had to wear a uniform.
What?
I had to wear like a shirt with the logo of the company, and I had to wear khaki pants.
Yeah.
And they said that men weren't allowed to have beards or long hair.
That doesn't
but
seem.
Then
yeah.
I just came to work the next day. They were like, "Oh, you have to cut your hair and shave." And then I came to work the next day, and I had cut my beard from being long to just being a little bit shorter. And I put my hair in a ponytail, and they didn't say anything. So then I didn't cut my hair.
That's good. And what? Did you look like you're like a boat guy?
Yep.
Yeah, with the outfit, or like it was like a boating.
I wore sunglasses.
Yeah. I think khakis are pretty boaty.
The captains had to wear even a fancier uniform. They had to wear like a white shirt and with like blue and gold stripes on the shoulders.
Yeah. Like, I'm a captain.
Yeah, it's fake. And some people would be like, oh, like, are you, like, what's your rank? And they'd be like, well, we're not technically, like, in the military, you know. It's all you have is we took a test and you get, like, a license.
He's a captain.
It's like a driver's license. You get a captain's license, but that's not even, it's like a honorific term.
Yeah, I mean, you could just be a captain. You want to be a captain?
Did I get to be the captain?
No, I mean, you could just kind of say you're a captain and then you just are.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get a vessel master license, and then that authorizes you to pilot a boat, and then people call you captain.
Or you can just buy one of those hats.
Yeah.
But the show's about over.
Cool. Did you get my message about the log? Yeah, you got the logging truck?
The log truck, we talked about it, and I heard about it. People died and get crushed. I think there was less safety standards with those, with everything back then.
Yeah, I would have thought they would have had to put the logs on better, but apparently not.
Lots of, everything was dangerous, more, especially cars. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, show's over.
Happy Death Week.
Happy Death Week. Thanks for watching. It's Friday. We're on TCTV, channel 22 at 11:30 and 2 a.m. Check it out. Yeah. YDHWM 360-364. Calling message. Get on TV. Yeah. Faulty Friday is a good song. Thank you. TCTV, La Baby, Dirty Fabulous, Uncle Brooks, 4-star video, Southspy.com. Rebecca, Mountain Board, Northwest, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. And viewers that you're watching, thank you. Hey, John, where are you? Call me. Hell yeah, dog. Bye.